Hi there, this is Rev of What Yacht to Do, and I wanted to take some time today to share with you the two websites we have to help you plan your Great Loop journey. The first is whatyachttodo.com, and you will learn all about what the Great Loop is, and you can even sign up for our newsletter right here. But we have our first and our second loops travel itineraries so you can drill down and see exactly where we went. We also have another website called Great Loop Academy. So, this is our website, greatloopacademy.com, designed to help you get ready for the Great Loop. Now, this link right here to sign up is our newsletter. It's the same on this site as it is on What Yacht to Do. But up at the top, you will find prep courses. And we have a Great Loop Planning Starter Kit to help you completely get ready for the loop. This is 4 courses in one. The first course is all about the journey. The second one is the boat. The third is the crew. And the fourth is living aboard. And you can get that right here. But we're going to focus right now on the journey because you have to understand what that trip is all about and wrap your mind around it before you get started. It will help you so much in the long run if you understand the journey. So we're going to take you right now and show you the welcome to this particular course. Hi, I'm Rev.
And I'm Sam.
So glad to have you here in the salon with us aboard the Here's to Us. Welcome to the crew.
We are the founders of What Yacht to Do, and we have videoed each and every trip along our Great Loop journey.
When we first heard about the Great Loop, we searched for information, and we found that it was overwhelming as well as confusing.
At some point I said, you know what, you can't know everything, and so let's just go. We'll learn as we go.
So that's why What Yacht to Do was sometimes what not to do.
That's for sure. From our videos, we've received thousands and thousands of comments, messages, and emails.
That's when we discovered that we were getting the same questions over and over. So we put together a 4-part process: the journey, the boat, the crew, and living aboard.
Now, the course you're in today is the journey, and that's the fundamental part to learn is what are all the requirements, restrictions, and limitations of the 6,000 miles of the journey.
Now, this course is 6 videos and a workbook. You can either print out the workbook and write in your answers, or you can download it to your computer and fill it in that way.
In any case, whatever you decide, grab your crew and let's get started.
Then we go on to answer the most questions we've been asked since we've started doing the loop. And they're full of maps and drawings and different things specifically about the journey. I'm going to share the last question with you, even though it's a fluff question. I think you'll enjoy it. Question number 20. It was very nice of them to ask us, what is our favorite part of the loop?
Yeah, we get this question a lot. What's your favorite part of the loop? So, I think Rev and I both have differing thoughts about the favorite part of the loop. Rev, why don't you go first?
I love the big cities. I love being that close to New York City and going into Chicago. I love going right past the St. Louis Arch and going down to Miami, and we even anchored there right off downtown Miami. And I have to say, going to the big cities was my favorite part.
Yeah, there is something about that.
Oh,
When you're out there on the boat near a big city. For me, I have to say, I'm a big fan of the Canada thing. And to me it was like, when we made the decision to stay longer in Canada, it was like, wow, we couldn't anchor enough, and it was like, oh, we're just a couple more days. And I just remember that last anchorage that we had.
Right.
We were all alone out there. We took the
Right.
dinghy out, and it was just a fabulous part of it. So, Canada is just really one of the, for me, favorite part of the loop. And I think we both share each one of our, I can understand, the big cities, and you understand the Canadian part of it. So anyway.
So as you're planning, you can be picking out the places that you think could be your favorite part whenever it's time for you to do the loop.
So if you're ready to start planning for your Great Loop, head on over to Great Loop Academy, hit prep courses at the top, and let's get started.